So I'm trying to get used to doing this whole video thing instead of going live, because I feel less under pressure, I suppose. But yeah, this video's topic and caption. I was actually speaking to my husband earlier, and I was telling the situation that the reason for this video. So the situation, I was telling him that people say family is family, right? So here's my thing. People are saying, yeah, you must forgive your family, doesn't matter what they did to you, blah blah blah, family is family, blood is blood, and whatever. So my question to the whole family's blood congregation, and what are you doing? What are you doing? Baby, can you go lay? Your daddy's sleeping, can you go lay inside? Let me just pause. Oh, I have a 6-year-old. Oh, my kop, ek is moeg. Laat ek gou weer pause. I still want to also first clear things up before I continue this conversation. Yes, I encourage and I speak about God and my faith a lot. I'm not a perfect Christian. But it doesn't mean that I can't have a relationship with God. And this whole being judged because you swear, you drink, you smoke, or whatever it is, your tacticals, your fancy, so you don't represent a good Christian life. Fuck what? You know what? And for another topic. Anyway, so to the to the it's still your family, congregation, and bomb squad and whatever. My question is, if my husband physically, mentally, financially, emotionally abused me, you're gonna tell me I must go seek help, no? And then you're gonna tell me I must leave him and I must divorce him, ne? That's most general. If I was raped, you're gonna say I must go and report the person. That's what we do. I mean, it's a crime. But my brother can bore me. Despite age difference, my brother can do it. My family members can go away with molesting me as a child. And I can't report any of that. I'm not allowed to speak about it because it's just family. Nou wil ek gou weet man, what in this world are you trying to gain? Because clearly you don't belong in this earth. Clearly you are not in support of gender-based violence. Clearly you are not in support of protecting someone's health or somebody's life or things like that. I mean, for fuck's sake, I got threatened to be kidnapped. And my family was just like, oh, okay. So I try, and the thing is, when I asked my husband this question, and I was like, if you were to hit me, right? Your family will jump in go and be the quickest to say, well, maybe some of them will have that old school mentality still and say, no, maybe you must go for counseling and blah, 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 and take it from there. Okay. Then the other one part also, this is, God doesn't want this and God doesn't want it. If you ever come to me and you use my Bible and my God's word for these type of things, I will block your ass. I will first tell you kak, but I'll block it. Because as much as, yes, everything we do is a sin, but at the end of the day, God loves us. Despite. That's it. Despite. So So I had the conversation with my husband, and I was like, and I was telling him what it was and what was sent and said to me. And I diverted the conversation. I didn't speak about that and whatever, but I updated him and everything. And I was like, what I don't understand is that this man physically abused me twice. And if you had done it, if you were to abuse me, then they're gonna tell me I must divorce you and open a case against you, a protection order, and this and that. But my family member can abuse me. I have the scars, and I can't do anything about it. Whew. Now, where does the it's just family lie? Where? It's still blood. How does that come in? So you're okay with teaching your generation and your family and your grandchildren that no, they're still family and they're still this. Fuck. They are not a fuck family. They are a human being that unfortunately she's the same blood as you, which I'm sure a million other people in this world does also. So don't ever fucking do the but they still blood cuck. If somebody gets physically abused by their blood and you telling them when this person decide to come right and you keep going in the gefriet, but it's still blood, but it's still you motherfucking toxic person. Because what toxic person can condone, oh, you must leave it in the past. So I was raped yesterday, I must go to the police station, I must report that rape, but I moet ek leave it in the past. Really. It baffles me. This entire thing. Actually, it doesn't just baffles me, it frustrates me. Because I'm like, I sit here and I think of the audacity. Because when I mentioned who raped me and the rapist was in family, it was, so why didn't you report it and why didn't you this and why didn't you that? And then when I mentioned the names of the family and I mentioned what was done and this past year, what's wrong? I'm busy. You were supposed to be in bed to go take a nap. Sorry. So, I forgot what I was going to say. Don't have children. Let me just go rewind and see what I said. So our list, the family members that does all these things. Is my lag still on? Oh. I will mention all the family that does these things, but I have to forgive them. Suma. No case, no nothing. Baby, not in the video. No case, no nothing. They had some whatever issue it is you feel you want to fucking validate and whatever. Why must because why must I forgive you? Why must I not do the same steps I would do with a complete stranger, do to my family? If you rape me, I'm going to fucking open a push case against you, whether it was 30 years ago or not. When my time comes, God will tell me you are ready. And I will fucking burn you. But you see, the thing is, this is what I wanted to say. So for the past year, I've been extremely on the quiet side. And for a lot of personal reasons also, learning to adjust to being married again it's been quite a very difficult and challenging process. And, just finding the different grounds and then dealing with my mother's passing and coming out of all of that was it was hard. I mean, I most times I cannot talk about her without crying. And even though she's everywhere in my office, I've got every single picture of us and her, but I I I was going through life and I was going through shit, and the shit was from family. I So if anybody that knows would know, when my mom got sick, I closed my business. I closed my foundation. I took care of her full time, as in 24/7. I took care of her. I'd occasionally get a day break, and I would also maybe I would get a sleep that break as well. So I've had a lot of support, and I'm very very grateful to all of that. That's to everybody that supported in that. But I was looking at it day in and day out, and it was like it changes you. So this is the point. So I picked up weight because obviously we can't go out, we can't nothing. She's unable to move. So me and her, we're chilling and we're sleeping in the room, and we have our late night moments because she couldn't sleep at night. And then we must not the man she's come now because now we're awake and it's gonna be till this time, and then we go to eventually take a nap, and then it's breakfast time again, and dan eet jy weer en jy het niks om te doen nie, so dan eet jy heel dag. And in a lot of ways, I was happy because I finally reached my goal weight that I've been wanting for so many years. I've reached it. But since the death of my mother, I have lost 3 dress sizes. And I don't even own the size that I wear now because I've never been that size before. And this is from family. And family alone. This is from blood. From the people that are my blood. My family is my husband and my son. But your family is the blood that runs between my veins. Hold on. No, baby, not the, sorry, not the couch, lay on the bed. Come, lay. There's enough space. There's your pillow also, lay there. I'm gonna come lay by you now. So for those that just says that implies that their blood don't hold grudges and don't that. Just because I choose to cut somebody off doesn't mean I'm holding a grudge. I cut them off because I learned how to move past what they did to me, and it no longer affects me. That doesn't warrant as a grudge. That doesn't warrant the fact that I, in your mind, did not forgive them. What you looking for? I'm gonna have nap time with the child now because he is restless and he needs to sleep. But in saying that, I forget everything. Baby, you're making a noise. So it was, and so yeah. Oh, the 3 sizes, and I never been the size that I am now. I don't even I sat in the bath the other night and I looked at my body and I was like, I've never ever been this skinny in my life before. I went from a size 36 to whatever size I am now. I don't want to do it. I'm slowly working towards getting better again, and my husband and I have also, we're working on that, and I think the relationship that I created with God became stronger. So the fact that I cut you off as a family member, and the fact that I opened a case against you as a family member, the fact that I will not stop until justice is served, does not mean that I don't forgive. I don't need to forgive you. Forgiving you is a privilege. It's a privilege because I need to get to that point of complete peace to forgive you. And for that reason, nobody deserves forgiveness. You need to fucking earn your forgiveness. You need to earn the fact that I should forgive you. And if I choose not to forgive you, I choose not to forgive you not because I hold hatred in my heart, not because I'm holding a grudge, not because I'm holding something that you don't like. I choose not to forgive you because I've come at peace with what you did and I'm okay with it. I have apologized to myself. I have given myself the love that she lacked at that time. And now you want to tell me blood is blood, don't hold grudges, family is family at the end of the day, and this and that and that. My son is not my biological son, but he's still my son. My husband I've known for 20 years, and what more, he's been family for 24 years. He used to go visit my mother more than me. So, my family is my blood. Whether it's the same DNA, the same blood, I don't care what runs through our veins. What runs in my heart, what God puts in my path, that is who I will call family. That is who I will give forgiveness to. Should they make sure that they earn and they work for the forgiveness that they deserve. Someone's waiting for me to go sleep, so I'm going to say bye. Also, please subscribe, like, follow, anything. I'm trying to gain more followers on my public page, as I would really, really love to keep my personal page private. I do understand that there is a big presence on my personal page, but be nice, be lekker, have an awesome. Can't say that. Can't say that because I don't think I'm gonna upload this video in time for that. So, you know what? Have a lekker evening.